It's 2005. It's okay.
I always, every time I hear Lex, I always think, oh, it's still in those fancy ass cars, but
No,
okay.
it does the job.
Okay. Yeah, that's another
All
thing.
right, we're back. We're back. Hello,
Hello.
we're back.
Hello,
I don't
hello.
know what the fuck happened. Holy shit. Okay,
That
cool.
was very strange.
That's super weird. Yeah, I was like, why? Weird. Okay. All right. What were we talking? We were talking about Great Pretender now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Charles should definitely watch it. Recommend it. It's on
Yes.
Netflix for you.
It's on Netflix. Very good. The English dub is fantastic.
The art's really good to that anime. Really good anime.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say Freddie Mercury does the ED.
Yeah, he does the ending song.
Wait,
They
what?
play. So Freddie Mercury made a song called "The Great Pretender,"
which is a cover of a song from like the 1960s of the same name, and he just did his version, and it's one of his last singles before he passed away. And
how much money they had to pay for those just to play that anime though?
Freddie Mercury said that he would allow anybody to use his music, so probably not that much. Because he was very a big proponent of like remixing it, his music and stuff. And since it was him away from Queen, he didn't have to deal with Queen and their bullshit.
Yeah.
Cool. It's The Great Pretender by Freddie Mercury, and it involves his 4 favorite cats that he used to have.
That's why the cats are in there. I thought it was because of the whole the cat thing in the anime, because you know forgot one Makoto's mother in the cat thing.
Well, they probably, I mean, it might have included that because of the Freddie Mercury reference, but who knows? It's also just cute. But yeah, it has it's an animated like music video of The Great Pretender by Freddie Mercury, where his favorite cat and his 3 other favorite cats are all singing it and like interacting with the the show and the characters, and it's supposed to be like a metaphor for certain characters and whatnot. And
yeah, I think in the end it's supposed to reference Laurent, I believe.
Laurent, yeah.
Laurent. I love this guy. I love that guy.
Fucking blonde asshole, as he is otherwise referred to.
Yep.
Fantastic show. Cannot recommend. Like, if you like heist movies like Ocean 11 and you like anime, great show. So what made you want to what made you want to watch that show all of a sudden?
What made me want to watch it? Honestly, I was just looking for something to watch. It's like I was like, I kind of want to watch something, and it's like I was because I'm already watching a bunch of live action shows too. It's like, let me watch something on Netflix. And it's like, you know, I have The Great Pretender sitting on my list for a very long period of time. It's like, you know what? I'll give this a shot. I'll watch the anime, and then I found myself watching it for I've watched it. I watched. It took me, I think, maybe 3 days to finish it because I remember I'd watch it when I was at work. I would be posted at a place where I could watch the thing and not have to worry about anyone coming over. And it's like, so I just watched like 3 episodes at work. It's like, holy fuck, the anime's so good. So, and then I'd go home and watch it again.
Fair enough.
Watch the rest.
It's a really good show.
I wake up and then I watch it. It's a really good show. I found myself loving the show a lot. The only thing I'm a little bit iffy on the ending. That's the only thing. But even so, that show is super good. So not like I don't think I feel the same way as a lot of people did, where it's like, oh my god, the ending's the worst. It's
just a weird, dumb thing that they decided to do for some reason.
Very weird.
Like I can understand like part of what they did, like for that one thing, but to have like the entire thing is just dumb.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
So that's the only thing. But yeah, I recommend it. It's super good. Watch it, please.
I also recommend, I know this is going to come out of nowhere, but it will make sense once we get to the news. I will recommend Community by Dan Harmon, because that is a very good comedy.
That is very weird. Oh, you mean that's with Danny Glover too, right?
Donald Glover, Joe McHale.
How do I say Danny Glover? One of my
really cute chick. God, I forgot her name.
Fuck.
This show watching. Oh man.
Community.
Yeah, Donald Glover is in there.
No, I don't. Community.
King.
Chevy Chase is in there, but you know he's a racist and is a piece of shit. Allison Brie.
Yeah, there we go. Allison Brie.
Oh my god. Jillian Jacobs as Britta. Danny Putty.
Yeah, Yvette, Nicole Brown. Damn, you got.
Danny Putty is fucking. Oh my god, I love him. He plays one of the he plays one of the character the triplets in the new DuckTales. I forget which one. And I specifically remember him because he was Huey. I specifically remember because as we all know, who passed away? Who was this? Larry
King.
Larry King passed away, and he had an interview with Danny Putty, and Danny Putty's like, all I really want in life is like my small apartment, some nice socks, some good food, a good cup of coffee, and like Larry King's like, you don't want anything more? He's like, Larry, I got to be in DuckTales. I don't think I can peak higher than that. That is like, he's so great. He's so great. I love him. He's fantastic. Everybody on that show is fantastic. Chevy Chase is whatever. Donald Glover is hilarious. Jim Rash, who plays Dean Pelton, hilarious. Oh God, fantastic show. Can't recommend it enough. Again, the reason I mention it is something we'll get to the news, but yeah, it's another good show. It's on Netflix. Recommended.
Another show. Well, besides Great Pretender, I started watching 911, the TV series, because season 3 or season 4 came out.
Reno 911 or just 911?
911, the Fox show. Unless they're both on Fox, this is really awkward then. 911 is usually, if you look up 911 TV series, it's got what's her name? The actress, really good actress, really love her. She was in Black Panther.
Jennifer Love. No.
Jennifer Love Hewitt is also in there. Yep, Jennifer Love Hewitt. She's
Oliver Stark.
No, Angelina Bassett. There we go. That's the one.
Angela Bassett. Oh yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah, she's fucking fantastic. Jennifer Love Hewitt is there. She shows up in season 2. Love her too. She's really good in that one.
Oh, it's a Ryan Murphy show. Oh, interesting.
Kenneth Cho is also in there. If you remember him in Captain America: First Avenger, and particularly showed up as the principal in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
That's right, huh?
You're really good. I love him. I like seeing more of him. He's super cool.
Oh, I completely forgot because I just did it like the other night. But I paid for a subscription to Disney Plus and I watched WandaVision.
Nice. I gotta watch that.
Ooh, yeah.
What do you tell me? I could have just gave you my account.
I didn't. We can probably watch it after if you guys aren't busy sometime tonight. We could probably watch it because or unless has everybody watched it or has anybody seen it?
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
I'm waiting for more episodes.
3 episodes right now. It's still like an interesting watch. I don't know what's going on with this show.
Good.
And it's really good. There's a sense of dread that like comes into the show at certain points, and like obviously.
I'm sorry, but isn't Vision dead in this timeline? So.
Again, I have ideas that we can talk about maybe on the next podcast once we've watched it and stuff, but like it fascinates me. The show is fascinating and interesting, and it's really well done. Like this show is better than all the Netflix Marvel shows combined.
Damn, I feel bad for Daredevil. That's a really good show.
It feels like we're watching basically an MCU movie like in chunks. Like it has that quality. Like it has like the production quality to it too.
Makes me wonder I wonder if the Netflix shows, if they had that same quality, I wonder if they would have kept going. I like the Netflix show. Don't get me wrong.
I like Daredevil and
I liked a lot.
Luke Cage and Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones, I was surprised how much I liked that show. It's like because that's probably the only one of the characters I did not know at all compared to like I knew about Luke Cage, I knew about Iron Fist, I knew about Daredevil. I was surprised how well. I haven't seen season 2 of Jessica Jones. Not like it matters at this point.
It's pretty good. The season 3 I haven't watched, but season 2 is pretty good.
Yeah, I probably will finish those at one point. But yeah, Luke Cage I liked a lot. Jessica Jones.
It's weird because with those series you can feel like this is the TV show. It's pacing everything. The WandaVision feels like we're watching just short films of the MCU because of how because one, it's like it's satiring like 1960s sitcoms like I Love Lucy,
Yeah.
Charmed and stuff, but then it goes in like there are like you will know the moment when it's like, okay, this is an MCU, this is the movie budget cooking in, because it
That
will
sweet Disney money.
it's that sort of Disney money, but like it's specifically a camera change. Like like it goes from like the sitcom camera to like a dolly camera that is like at a slight angle of profile, and it's slowly zooming in on a character, and then it switches to a different character with the same type of angle, and then it goes back. Then it goes straight back into the sitcom camera, and then like it's fascinating. If you like the MCU, or if you want to get
Sure.
into the MCU, I highly recommend watching WandaVision, because it is a fantastic show. The mystery is interesting enough, and I'm excited to talk about it over the coming weeks, as well as eventually catching up with Mandalorian, understanding why you guys like the show so much and why everybody likes
Yeah,
it.
Mandalorian's so. I gotta watch. I forgot season 2 finished. I can finally watch. I can finally binge it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been like fucking exciting for that. But season 1's so good. Recommend it. Mandalorian's so good.
Yeah. Fuck, it's such a good show. God, that WandaVision.
WandaVision.
And they
It
do.
makes me excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I'm more excited for Moon Knight, because
And also Loki. I'm excited for Loki. It's just because the trailer looks so good.
Loki seems also really interesting too.
Yeah,
But
I think it takes place. It's Loki that got the well.
it's
spoilers,
the Endgame Loki that we
yeah,
mentioned,
Loki.
It's
which
the
is
end game. The one that
That got away
disappeared
with it.
for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's the one that gets. He's the one that disappeared.
Yeah.
So which they have Owen Wilson in that show. It's like what?
Super weird, but I
That was
mean,
so weird.
he does a good job in the trailers, I guess.
Yeah, he does a good
but-
job with the trailer. I was like so thrown off. Like what?
Man,
What?
I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I heard Owen Wilson. I'm like, well,
It's
yeah.
that trailer is super vague enough that you can watch it without being spoiled, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, exactly. You can watch it for pretty well. Like I said, there's a lot of weird things in that trailer too. Like I said, little things. But
Time Police.
Time Police.
Time Police.
Time.
Which I think is something in the comics, but I'm not entirely
Yeah,
sure.
is something in the comics. They don't get played up too much in the comics, I believe, but there is something in the comics.
Mm-hmm. Other than that, like I said, Moon Knight with Oscar Isaac being Moon Knight, and I'm gonna.
They got him out, right?
Yep.
Oscar Isaac.
They confirmed him earlier this month that he's gonna be playing Moon Knight.
Yeah, he's the guy that's gonna possibly play Snake, right? Or is gonna be playing.
Mm-hmm.
Snake.
Supposedly he's in talks to play Snake, but I just hope that when that show comes out, it's after the Blade movie, so we can hear Oscar Isaac say, "Where are you, Dracula? You son of a bitch! Where's my fucking money? I know you're in here, you big fucking nerd."
Yeah, because they got what's his name playing Blade, the new Blade. I'm forgetting the name. He was in Luke Cage.
Yes, he was Cottonmouth in Luke Cage.
Cottonmouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love his actor. He's so good. Such a good actor.
God, I hope they bring all the Netflix main actors back for their roles.
Yeah,
they were really
same
good.
thing. They were super good. Like I said, they were super good. Especially with that quality you're telling me. Like, man, imagine that same quality on those shows if they ever have to like.
Yeah,
do that.
the ending credits is literally like 10 minutes long, because there's so many people working on the shows. Like,
Jeez.
it's like out of a 2-minute show, like 10 like the extra 10 minutes on the end to make it like 38 to 40 minutes is just credits. It's fucking nuts. But yeah, so I think that's all we talked about for our weeks. Talked about any other shows that we watched or anything that we can remember.
I was watching also The Rookie with Nathan Fillion which is a
The
pretty good
Rookie?
show. The Rookie. It's basically about Nathan Fillion's character, who's John Nolan, which is apparently based on a real story too. It's a 45-year-old recently got divorced. Bank gets robbed, and he's like, they stopped the bank robbers, and he's like, you know what? I want to be a cop. And at first, the problem is because apparently what I've found out is that you could be a cop pretty much even past age 37. They'll let you in.
No,
But
yeah, that sounds about right.
So the fact that he's an old cop is looked as a stigma because of the fact that his sergeant's like, I don't want, because you're an old guy, you can cause my team to be pretty much screw them over. Like you're going to let them get hurt or worse die because you're an old. They have to now watch your old ass.
Yeah, you don't have the training and the years of experience like everybody else
Yeah.
does.
And plus, because he's an old, the another thing they brought up is because he's an older guy, he'll have the habit that most old people have, where they know they apparently know everything, or they know they think they know everything, but they absolutely don't.
Okay, boomer.
Yeah, and exactly. Okay, boomer, pretty basically. So that's another reason why they look down on him. But later, like I said, I think I'm only like 3 episodes. I forget the name. It's really pretty good shit.
Is it a comedy or is it a drama?
So it's a drama with some comedy bits in here. It's more of a drama, though. I've noticed. It's like I said, Nathan Fillion's character is really, really good. Even though I think it's pretty much Nathan Fillion playing Nathan Fillion at this point.
Yeah, not much you can really do about that.
I forgot the actress. Fucking love her. She's so beautiful. She plays.
Beautiful. Post-mix now.
I know, right now. Post-mix now, I know. It's I forget the actress name because I actually don't know where she's from.
Lucy? Does she play Lucy? Captain Zoe? Talia?
She played was it Lucy? I think it's Lucy. Yep, Lucy Chen. Melissa O'Neill.
Yeah.
Yep, super pretty actress. Super beautiful
Lucy
actress.
Chen.
Yep, super beautiful actress, man. And yeah. She hasn't been in too many things apparently what I've read. She's been in like iZombie.
Yes.
Oh, Sean Ashmore's in this. That's interesting.
Yep. Sean Ashmore, that's another big guy. Richard T. Jones is also in there. I forgot what he did, but he's been in other movies. I was like, I know there's a couple actors in here. It's like, I've seen your face. I still remember the show they're in. Don't remember what show you're in, but I've seen your face.
So, do you feel like watching a show about cops is different now after the last year?
Yeah,
definitely feels different,
especially last month.
Yeah.
Definitely feels weird.
Like even watching even watching like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is like a comedy about like cops and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as funny as it was like a year ago. Cause like while it's still like SNL like alums and like comedy actors and stuff, it's like there's always the tinge of like, they're only getting away with this because like cops have been basically
getting away with it all these years.
Like, well, it's like no, like they've been like basically put into pop culture as like supposed like the heroes of the world and the country because they're supposed to be like the people that stop the bad guys, but then you literally have these last couple weeks and last month and the last year and it's like
forever.
Like, yeah, oh right, this has been going on. This has actually been happening for like the last like 50 to 60 years, if not forever. It's like, I don't know.
It definitely, it feels definitely strange because like I said, I used to be even though I myself never had I guess an issue with cops. I've never had I guess the fortunate enough never having getting was it the cops looking me a certain way,
profiling me.
I've worked alongside the officers. I've worked when I was at the World Trade Center. We had to work with them whenever we were checking cars, stuff like that. So I've dealt with, I guess, both the spectrum and where the guys that officers just there to just do their job, and I've also seen the asshole cops like, well. Yeah, like I said, it's really because I used to be a lover of cop shows, but it's like it definitely feels a certain way, and it's like, oh man, because I remember when it happened, all it happens, like I kind of don't feel like watching a cop show for a long while, for at least for a little bit, because I wasn't watching like I used to watch that. I used to watch shows like Blue Bloods, which that show is okay, even though God, it's weird how everything works out in that show too many times. That's the only thing. Law and Order.
Law and Order is always going to be great because it's fucking like
so good,
hilariously ridiculous.
I remember they were filming around where I live, not where I live, but near my school, my high school. So that was kind of cool. It's like, hey, I remember that, or I remember where that is. there not too long ago, even though I wasn't at the shot. They don't see me at all.
Oh, like in New York.
Yeah, because they would film sometimes around like my neighborhood. There's a scene also I think in Blue Blood they film that's literally down the block from my high school. I was like, holy cow,
That's so cool, man.
that is so cool. That is so cool. It's like, my god, that's fair. But because both shows are, I think they're both shows are filmed in New York. They don't take place in the universe, obviously, but yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine was another show that I liked. I loved a lot.
It's funny because it's written by the pilot episode of the first season is written by the Russo brothers who did Spider-Verse and like like the Lego movie, and they produced it, and it like there's like really good comedy in this show, but then you realize that like they do have the episode where Terry Crews does get racially profiled, and I feel like it's a good episode, but
they don't seem to.
It still doesn't address like it addresses the problem, and it's the one of the more serious episodes because it's actually dealing with the problems of being black and being a black police officer and being racially profiled, and it's like it's handled well, but there's just a tinge. There's just a stink on like all like police shows now that wasn't there before, and I think it's like it was because of like most people's ignorance or like they just didn't know about what was like really happening, and it's just I don't know. I also will be right back, so you guys can either keep talking or we can go on break real quick.
I don't really have anything in my mind to speak. Oh, yeah, I don't really have anything in my mind to speak about. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Well, then we'll be on a little break, so we'll be right back.
I'll take a break. Okay.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
came in when Chris was talking. And
So wait, when was the last time? Hello.
And Chris is here, everybody. Welcome back. We are all back.
Oh my! I'm still festive. Apparently, it's
Yes,
January 24th.
You'll have to send me the normal one at some point.
Okay. Yeah. Eventually.
Yeah.
Um.
But how you doing,
when was
Chris?
the last time? When was the last time that we did an episode?
Like 2 or 3 episodes ago. So like December, probably.
Oh God. So what the heck happened in these past 3 weeks?
Mhm.
Well, aside from world news and all that crap, what did I do? I just hung out, watched WandaVision, which is really good. I recommend it if you really like.
Yeah,
Marvel Cinematic
I was
Universe.
talking to them about that before, but that show is.
It's weird.
It's weird, but good.
It's a good weird.
Yeah. I'm excited to see where it
very
goes.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. Marvel decided to start off their TV stuff with that. So that leads into what is it? Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
So so it is like it's going to lead into that movie?
Yes.
possibly.
What the fuck? I have no idea what the fuck is going on in this show now.
That
Then
movie was
I have
that movie was
absolutely
supposed to
no
lead to
idea.
Spider-Man. Supposed to
Well-
lead into the third Spider-Man.
Well, I know that for a fact, but I didn't know that
Okay, so
WandaVision
the
was supposed to
multiverse is it's
already.
gonna be a thing then. Cool.
Yeah, it's already happening. Which I guess it makes sense since the Infinity War kind of set that up, but I didn't know it was going to be like this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This is weird.
So WandaVision is really good so far. It just goes through all the decades of sitcoms, and then there's like an underlying mystery going on.
And
The
just
third episode came out Friday.
Whew, that
last Friday night.
that episode, Jesus.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I actually just I watched it twice, and then I like watched a bunch of YouTube videos on like analyzing everything. I watched it once by myself, and then I watched it with my dad, who like falls asleep like during the most important times. And I'm trying to like kick the table, like, "Hey, wake up! This is important."
I mean, there's stuff that was. I think there was like an entire dialogue between Wanda and Vision in episode 2 or 3 that seemed to be talking about the meta of, or not the meta, but like it seemed to be talking about what's going on around the show. That they just are talking as if it's like sitcom dialogue, and it like
Yeah.
it made me the dread that's already in the back of my head like even worse when I was watching it.
Yeah,
It's
I
just-
love it.
I'll watch
It's-
this now since everyone's raving about it.
Yeah, literally, if we want after this, I'll stream it on
Yeah.
desktop.
I'll be down.
I mean,
'Cause I really
just
like the
have an
show.
open mind.
Yeah,
Oh, I will. I mean, it just looks really weird so far. I'm like, wait, Vision died. Back
Well,
in
that's
Infinity.
that's the thing.
yeah, and this show really allows Wanda and Vision to be fleshed out as characters instead of just literally being side pieces to
Just like-
the Avengers.
Oh yeah,
And
I really love their interactions.
The actors are fucking phenomenal. Everybody on the show is fantastic in their roles.
Uh-huh.
Just Marvel gets really good talent, and the talent they pull the best performances out of them, and it's really
Mhm.
interesting to see like actors who, I think what's her name, who plays Wanda, like she's like
Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen, she's like in her 30s, right?
Around?
Yeah,
Sure.
being
Yeah.
able to play like
Younger,
be able to like mimic and like get the voice and the tone of like a sitcom from like the 60s, and the
Very
same
well,
for
yep.
same for Vision too, like just being able to nail that like that tone and that type of delivery, and it's fantastic. Like I
Mhm.
didn't grow up watching I Love Lucy, but I Love Lucy and like the Honeymooners and all those old TV
Bewitched.
Bewitched. They were all playing with my mom because my mom and my grandma and my dad were watching it, and I have like a vague like knowing of the like the tropes and stuff of those shows, and this show kills it with this what would you call it? Would you
Yeah.
call it satire or parody at this point?
It's not. They're not really like making
Homaging?
fun of it. They're just trying to homage it.
I guess homage
Yeah,
is probably the
that's a
best
better
word. It's fantastic. I can't wait to watch it with you guys, and we can talk about it
Yeah.
afterwards. But yeah, go on. Sorry for taking over, Chris, but keep.
No, that's okay. What else was my week consisting of? I don't remember much because it's a blur.
Mm-hmm.
Still unemployed. I'm looking at my phone because I actually have a journal on my phone, which is dumb. But
Oh, I completely
reminds
forgot.
me.
I completely forgot I have to file for this week of EDD. All right, thank you for reminding me, Chris.
Oh, yeah, I did that earlier, like an hour ago. Um, yeah, just hanging out with people online, trying to do some auditions.
Nice.
That's really it. I don't want to get into politics, but that happened. Joe
Yeah.
Biden's inaugurated, which is fantastic, and he's now president.
Yes. Thank Christ. We actually have a
Yeah.
president now.
Things are actually about to
Happening.
come. Yeah, it's so weird, right? We're so used to just bad news all the time.
And now we can sleep at night, somewhat.
Well,
Somewhat. And
don't
then you
rest yet. We have to
totally-
be vigilant.
Totally hear about the news about like how Trump almost threw out the overthrow the AG in Georgia with the DOJ and
God.
shit. It's like,
Yeah, and we're learning. Well, we learned already that his coronavirus plan was non-existent. So, I mean, is that a
Freaking
surprise?
he was like he had no coronavirus plan. Like he had nothing.
Oh my
Nothing.
gosh.
Yeah.
Um,
And Fauci's coming
That
out
makes
and
me
saying
so
like it
angry.
was like hell, basically.
yeah. Yes.
That makes me so angry, man. He did not take that crap seriously at all.
No.
What else happened between my last visit on this podcast? Well, yeah, auditioning, going to therapy.
Yo, same.
Yeah. What else? Not much happened. I draw sometimes. I write, and that's pretty much it.
I saw that you were trying to figure out like OBS and Streamlabs for like drawing and stuff earlier. Pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah. Earlier today, I just wanted to fiddle around with OBS and Streamlabs. It's weird. Okay, so Streamlabs only captures my laptop screen. That's it. I have like an external monitor, like basically a TV that I hook up.
Your
via
laptop too?
HDMI cable.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it doesn't read that. It doesn't read the TV.
That's super weird.
And I also have a drawing tablet with a built-in screen now, and I've had that for a while. I can hook that up too, but Streamlabs doesn't recognize it. It has to do with my video cards or something. I don't know.
That does make a little bit more sense. Go on.
Yeah. So I went into another streaming platform, OBS Studio, which is I think Streamlabs Vanilla, I guess. 'cause that's what it's based on.
OBS is like the original. Streamlabs is like the simplification of OBS, because OBS you can fine tune it and customize it a lot more than you can with Streamlabs.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, so I thought, okay, let's try Streamlabs. Not Streamlabs. Let's try OBS Studio. Maybe I can do something there. So OBS Studio, it recognizes my TV and my tablet, but not my laptop screen. So it's vice versa.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah. And it was like, it's the weirdest thing. And like, so I think my NVIDIA driver handles the TV and tablets, and like my regular Intel driver, graphics driver, it just handles my laptop screen. So I have to juggle around different programs. When I stream Phasmophobia with you guys, I do a built-in NVIDIA like GeForce experience,
Mm-hmm.
and I do it that way, and it doesn't like glitch it doesn't make the stream run like horribly.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So like I have like 3 different streaming programs. If I want to draw, I use OBS. If I want to react on a big screen on my TV screen, I use OBS. If I want to show my laptop screen, I use Streamlabs. And if I want to game on my laptop, I use GeForce Experience.
Huh.
So the frame rate doesn't trash or go to the dumpster when I stream, because GeForce Experience just does it for me for some reason.
Interesting.
Like, it makes things run okay. Like, if I put Streamlabs up and then run a game, the game and Streamlabs together, it just doesn't work. It stutters. Yeah, it's weird. And like for PS5, I use the built-in streaming setup there. Yeah, it's weird. But like, if anything, it's just like I stream like not on a constant basis. So like whenever I feel like it, I will stream, but like I don't have a schedule. I don't want to like bog myself down with it
That's
nowadays.
understandable. Yeah.
So like if I want to stream, if I feel like it, I'll stream. It's not like, oh, come watch me on Fridays at like 8 p.m. and no, it's not like that. If it happens, it happens. So I don't think I'll build an audience that way, because I don't know, people like consistency, but like I want to have fun with it.
Yeah, and that's what you should do
That's-
with streaming,
that's good.
honestly.
Yeah. Also, hi Artsy Zeus. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened earlier today, and that's why I put on Twitter.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil 8 Village. I played the demo. It's really good.
Did you feel things at the end of that?
Let's not get into.
Okay, we'll talk about it when we get to the news then.
Would you
yes,
simp,
step
though?
on me. But,
Hey,
like,
hey,
what?
Okay, there you go.
Charles.
There we go. That's the answer. That
Charles,
matters.
Charles, be careful with that word, because I think we're Twitch is at.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries. I think
Okay.
the
Yeah.
we can't say the S word anymore, or the I word.
Can you type it in chat?
Would
Yes.
would you
Yes,
S,
I would-
though, if you know what I
'Cause
mean?
I didn't hear it.
Would you S?
No,
you know
not
what
that.
I mean?
Not that chat. The okay, fine. Now I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I won't finish the word, but you get it.
I get it.
That's so weird.
Would I?
Come on,
I
man.
don't know.
Come on.
Would you let her step on you?
Would you let her
I'm
stab you
sure
with her?
She will crush me.
She. Would you let her chase you and then not actually get like run away?
Oh no, the locked door.
Oh no!
What would I
What
do?
Locks the door behind
yeah.
me.
I'm having a lot of feelings that a lot of people would rather just let themselves get get grabbed.
I am sure she will turn into a giant spaghetti monster or something.
Shot.
And then-
She
Yeah,
will.
you're right.
She will.
And then
Oh yeah.
jackpot.
If you're a real degenerate,
Oh God.
I can. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, the demo was nice. Yeah, okay. I recommend it if you have a PS5.
It's
That's all.
free.
Can't
It's
wait.
free, right?
But
Yeah.
be sure, guys, not to pre-order because we learned our lesson last time, huh?
But I was
Well, it looks fine. It feel like it plays fine, but
Well, I have a
yeah,
lot-
I,
Do you mean Resident Evil 3 or do you mean another Resident Evil?
Cyberpunk.
yeah,
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
I thought you meant like Resident Evil 3 because it's a Resident. I know a lot of people like
It was
Resident Evil 3 was short, guys, even though the original was apparently shorter.
Yeah.
We-
Don't get me into that.
Yeah, we talked about this on a call, but like it's basically they cut like 80% of the content from 3. That's all you really need to know.
No,
Uh,
it's just a good part. I wouldn't say 80. It's just a good part.
Yeah. Fair enough.
anything else happened? I'm trying to remember. It's like
Yeah.
audition, sleep, draw, try to write something, play video games. I haven't touched Cyberpunk in like a week.
Honestly, at
I
this
don't know.
point, it's probably for the best that you don't touch that game until next year.
I
I
have the disc.
I know. I also have the disc and I want to play it, but there's another game-breaking bug in the update that they had. It's
Oh damn.
See, that's
It's-
another reason
Okay.
why I didn't
just
start.
yeah, it's just ugh.
I guess I'll wait till May when Resident Evil Village comes out and
Yeah.
see what
There we
happens
go.
there. Yeah. Nothing else to write home about. The year has been, I don't know, decent so far,
Mhm.
but like COVID. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting start of the year.
Oh,
Yep.
definitely. Let's not get into politics, but ugh.
Yeah. Didn't expect an insurrection to happen in the first week, but
yeah.
you know. We can talk about politics, but I mean, everybody knows it's a shit show in the States, so
It's a shit show.
we'll just move along. We'll talk about politics if
Yeah.
we really need to when certain stuff comes up and when it's important to
Yeah.
get it out, but we also need Brody for that because Brody's more on top of that than I think most of us.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
I try to stay away
looking at
from it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm more
mental
the
health.
also, I am catching up on Attack on Titan. I'm on the middle of season 3 right now.
What
It's
you
pretty good.
What you think? Pretty good, just pretty good.
pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good. Humongous Entertainment, Pokey Girl, Suno. Is that Putt Putt?
I think
that
that
what it
I
is?
think that is the Putt Putt and the Pajama Sam games.
Pajama Sam. Oh my god, yes.
Isn't that a
Oh,
fucking
what was the
flashback? Man, Jesus.
That's a flashback. Did they do Spy Fox? I wanna know if they do.
Yes, I think that's the same studio. I think it was all the same studio, wasn't it?
Oh, and yeah, Freddy Fish. Oh my god, hold on. I need
Yes.
to find Spy Fox.
Yes.
Oh, in Backyard.
Why did you bring it up, Poke Girl? All right, is it on sale again? Like the huge $100 like collection?
No, she asked. They asked. Have we ever played Humongous Entertainment games?
I have. That was
I
about-
have not.
You
That
know,
was
you
my
never played them?
childhood.
You never played them, John?
No, because sadly enough, I didn't have a computer until I was in middle school.
Ah, fair enough.
Middle school, when we moved to Atlanta, that's when I had a computer. I didn't have a computer, and even still, my poor computer, the good old box tuner. By that point, I, didn't play those type of games. I played a bit of games when we had a computer at school, but it was like mostly like I think it was an Arthur game, and I remember playing at school a lot. Can't remember. It was so much fun though.
So Pokegirl Suno says that look them up on Steam. They're there if you want to play them.
But yeah, I know of the. But unfortunately, I did not. I don't have the same nostalgia like everyone else does.
It's fine. You recommend using
That's okay.
Scum VM if you want to stream them? Why is that? Is Streamlabs not compatible, or are the games not compatible with like modern day stuff? Or also, holy shit. Pajama Sam 4, life is rough when you lose your stuff. Oh god, is that a game that like they go back to all the other games? Or no, I don't know. Crazy.
It's a program which allows you to run certain classic graphical adventure and RPGs, provided you already have the data files. Replaces executables shipped with the game, allowing you to play them on systems for which they were never designed.
Yeah, which is all modern systems, I assume, because these games were made like for early 2000s, late 90s PCs. God, they're all like $7. The Rebellion anthology? What the fuck? Why is this Rebellion anthology like $300?
Oof.
What the fuck is this game that they made? Rebellion anthology, $344.78. The fuck?
What's the Rebellion anthology?
I don't know. It's an action strategy simulation adventure indie RPG. What? Rogue Trail. Oh, it's just like a bunch of. Oh, because it's like a publisher. They published a bunch of what new? Oh, there's like the Sniper Elites games. I guess they publish it. Oh no, it's just they're part of it. Oh, that's weird. Okay, interesting. Yeah, sure, go for it.
So-
Drop the links for it.
Yeah. Drop the link.
They look really
But-
tiny on stream. That's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on. Chip.
So yeah, I was distracted by humongous entertainment. So yeah, Attack on Titan season 3. Wow. Okay. I don't know much. Well, where am I at? I'm at the.
Yeah, what was the last thing you saw? I'm curious.
I am at the Crystal Palace thing.
Okay,
I don't want to. I
Okay.
don't want to spoil much.
I know
but,
where you're
like,
at. Got it.
But yeah, it's like the Jesus.
Right?
Um,
Yeah, shit's getting crazy.
Historia like found out about Aaron's memories, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
Huh.
Poor Aaron, man.
Okay.
Would be real
Uh,
shame if something happened to that poor boy.
Okay. I don't know what to think or feel about it. It's just interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say. I'm
Uh,
like, okay.
you're intrigued, and it's like a pretty good story. I would say
Yeah.
the mysteries are all there. It's
Yeah.
the pacing. I think Attack on Titan is what Game of Thrones wanted to be. And it's like pacing and its story and its characters and stuff, and like the mysteries and stuff.
It's funny because when it came out, when Attack on Titan first came out, everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's the Game of Thrones of anime."
Wow.
Yeah. And
That's
it's gonna-
stupid. That's a
has a-
stupid comparison. They should be ashamed of themselves.
it has a better final season, that's for sure.
Okay.
Oof.
So,
Uh-huh.
yeah, what was it? Grisha is, oof, okay.
Oh, you got to the basement then, yeah.
I don't know if he is. I don't know if I got to the basement, but
It takes 3 seasons to get to the basement. Jesus Christ.
I think.
Well, yeah.
they didn't say exactly what's in the basement. It's just,
Oh, so they
hey.
didn't get to the basement, huh? I guess that maybe that's
hey,
second half.
here's the power of a Titan in a syringe. I think. I don't know yet.
Maybe
here,
that's-
take this drug.
I think that might be the second half of season 3. I apologize.
Okay, because
But-
I don't know the basement yet.
Boy, howdy, that mystery sure pays off.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. It's not.
It was completely
good.
worth the wait. Yeah.
It's good. It's
Okay, that's
nothing
good.
BS. Oh, it's. You're good.
Yeah, I don't know what to think right now. I mean, like, it's a good good plot twist
Mm-hmm.
from where I am right now. So I'm like,
That's just the beginning, my friend.
yeah, that's the beginning, and I'm like, where is this going?
Guys, that's like me and Sentinels.
Yeah,
like,
Jesus.
First, you're going through. Okay, yeah, this is the Historia Rice family. This is the Rice family, and this is what the Rice family does.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, and then I think I'm at the tip of that right now. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure it out.
Good.
Is-
Good. You should
is-
be doing that.
Is Historia being told like the history of everything? Is that what's going on?
I went not. Yeah, Historia's father basically told her everything before when like Aaron was knocked out,
Mm-hmm.
and then Aaron was taken to the Crystal Palace, and then Historia and her father basically put their hands on his back, and then whoosh! Oh my God! Memories everywhere,
And
oh,
don't
this-
forget that. Don't
Yeah.
forget that little weird power thing.
Yep, it's very important in the upcoming episodes.
Okay, because all I know is that they're trying to eat Aaron because they're trying to get his power to control all the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has the founding titan.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I know. And then Historia was like, "Oh, there's this there's this girl that I've never seen before, but she was always there." And I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense."
Well, there's a reason why.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God,
And-
it's so good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm just like in the middle of it, so I'm a little confused.
once you get to the end of season 3, like completely, it all makes sense,
Okay.
more or less.
But-
I would say. Like,
Yeah.
there's
mhm.
like I don't know if you remember what the name of the first episode of the series was called. Do you?
The first episode of,
Mhm.
of
Attack on Titan.
Oh, let me check because I don't remember.
It's to you 2,000 years into the future.
Oh.
That makes a lot more sense now, huh? Or-
2000.
If not now,
More
it
sense to
will.
me.
Not now.
Yeah. If not now, it will eventually, Chris.
Okay.
Oh man.
That's weird.
Yeah.
All right.
If you like, do you remember like how the anime like opens with like a bunch of flashbacks and stuff, or flash forwards?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Vaguely, and then Aaron opened his eyes, like woke up in the like.
Yeah,
Acts.
and like he almost like he had a dream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I vaguely remember that. It's been a while. Honestly.
No worries. Honestly, once you
Okay.
once you get to the end of season 3, if you rewatch like the first couple minutes of episode 1, it kind of blows your mind about how
Oh,
crazy
okay.
the entire show is.
Because I picked it back up at the end of at the season finale of season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't watch all. I remember watching season 2, but it was so back when. But the pacing was kind of slow, and I was
Mhm.
like,
Everybody felt that. Everybody felt that, but like it season 3's was
Season 2 was slow, so season 3 could pop off.
yeah.
And season 4 is
yeah.
also doing like it's topping season 3 and how crazy it pops off at a
Okay.
certain point. So I'm excited to talk about this when everybody's caught up, so we can
Yeah, and
basically witness
Kenny
a classic. Yeah. Go. What about Kenny?
Ackerman? Kenny Ackerman was watching the episode, and his father was describing. Oh, the Ackerman clan was basically the sword of the Rice family. And I'm like,
Mhm.
oh,
You know why?
interesting.
Do you know why?
Should I know why?
Oh, okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, I guess you don't know why yet. Don't worry about it.
'Cause
You
the
will.
last episode I saw was Historia finding out about Aaron's memories. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Everything. Oh, God, it's such a good pop off. Just just keep watching. I would say just keep watching.
Yeah.
John, you need to catch up as well.
Yeah, I'm like watching these at the middle
Oh,
in
yeah,
the middle of the
definitely.
night.
The middle of the night.
So-
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, like when I'm done with what I wanted to do online, I was like, okay, before I fall asleep, let's go watch like 3 episodes of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, it's a good way to catch up. Just a couple
Yeah.
episodes, and by the time 4th season's over, you should be almost caught up. With
Yeah.
you should be at least in the middle of season 4, unless they do a break for
Yeah.
some reason.
Yeah, I've been watching them on Hulu because I don't have Funimation.
That's fair. It's on Crunchyroll as well. Unless you're watching the dub.
I'm watching the dub right now,
Okay.
but like if dub episodes run out, I will continue with the subs. I don't care.
Unless on Hulu they don't have the Funimation dub as the same day, like where it's premiering on
I
Toonami
don't know.
every week
don't
with
know.
the new episodes. If you're watching 3 episodes a night, you should be able to catch up, probably with English dub, and maybe I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, because good. I'm glad that you're watching that, Chris, because that show is probably going to be one of the greatest shows of all time.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
anything else?
I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about some news then, guys.
Oh boy.
Been a long 2 weeks, so we have a lot of stuff to go through.
Oh yeah, the first news. I put it on the first news. I feel so special.
Yeah. So,
Yay.
the first thing that happened in the last 2 weeks was that Square Enix files trademarks for Ever Crisis, The First Soldier, and the Shinra logo in Japan.
Oof.
Don't know what this means. I am excited for what it means, at least for the 2 things. The Shinra logo is just the logo itself, right?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
So, Ever Crisis and the First Soldier has so many different interpretations of what it could be. The first soldier in particular could literally be Zack. It could literally be Genesis.
Or Genesis.
Genesis is technically the first, right?
I thought Sephiroth was the first one, or am I
Sephiroth is the ultimate soldier.
Okay.
But the first soldier I think is Genesis, which
That or
if Gak comes back, I'll fucking lose my mind. Because
That
I
or
hope
they
he doesn't,
probably-
but
I like Genesis though. Oh man.
I don't. I'll lose my.
Yeah, I know it's a huge stigma for Genesis. I don't know why. I know I kind of know why, but I also don't have that same stigma as everyone else does.
I mean, he's a cool looking design wise, but his importance in the story is kind of in Crisis Core.
Yeah. I just hope like the first soldier is.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe
Zack?
Maybe Zack, or they probably make an entire different character.
Maybe, I don't know. At this point with the remake timelines, it's literally up in the air what this could mean. Ever Crisis though, I
think either I wonder if that's gonna be either after Final Fantasy 7 or before, again another before one.
I'm thinking that it might be the Zack's Alive timeline.
Oh, that could be that.
Yeah.
And that like
Crisis and Crisis Core.
yeah, and maybe with him being alive, it like the situation like the scenario that plays out in 7 remake and in 7 in general is worse or maybe different or both. Because honestly, like the idea that Zack being alive and bringing Cloud to Midgar to the 7th heaven and not having to worry about the whole like him taking on a personality, like he just wakes up from a coma and maybe he's just himself again. It's yeah, God, 7 remake.
I don't know.
Man, 7 remake, man. Just I'm so excited for what they do because if they do a game that's not even 7 remake 2 and they do like something like they do a Crisis Core in between, I'm perfectly okay with that. I want it.
Yeah, I think Ever Crisis might be a Zack game, First Soldier.
Or
Everyone says it's Sephiroth. I think it's gonna be Sephiroth.
and if it's not a game, if it's like a novel or a comic or something, I guess that's fine too. But
watch it be like an Advent Children style movie.
Oh man.
but it's like it's like a commercial for like hair product or something.
Ever Crisis, because you're worth it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
God, 7 remake is.
Yeah. I don't know what these could mean. Like, I guess the First Soldier. Hey, we're going to Bugenhagen, I think. Hey, this is the story. This is the story about Sephiroth, the First Soldier. And I'm like, okay. And then we'll talk about then they'll just go through Sephiroth's story a little bit, and then.
But I mean,
they're gonna make one.
do I really care? I mean, I don't really care about Sephiroth's story at this point because he was
Only thing I cared about Sephiroth was seeing what he looked like when he was younger. That's all I really care about. But that's you could do that with flashbacks, really.
I mean, he's just he's just a shorter, less long-haired Sephiroth.
We never saw him as his child. That's the only thing I always feel like a little weird.
I mean, like, what would they explore there? Like,
he was basically like trained from birth to be a weapon, so I don't really.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in seeing Zack or what's his mentor's name? Angeal or Genesis or literally any of those characters or the Turks. I'd be down to see the original Turks or something.
Yeah, I don't know what Ever Crisis or First Soldier. I mean, maybe one of them is like the freaking subtitle for the next remake game. We would never know.
I mean, you go ahead, John.
No, okay.
Because I mean, like this is trademarks for words, so we're all looking really deep into this, but
yeah,
it's all good to theorize about 7 remake, man. It was a good entry last year, and whenever the sequel comes out, we're gonna be hype about it, regardless, because Nomura and the team made a good game, and I'm sure they'll make another one.
Game of the year.
Yeah, it would have been Game of the Year if Hades didn't come out. Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, there's that. Some more good news. Lucasfilm rebrands all of its Star Wars games under a new banner, Lucasfilm Games, which means
Before, weren't they called Lucas?
they were called Lucas. They were called Lucas Games, or I think they were
Games.
Lucas
Oh,
Arts. They were called Lucas Arts.
Lucas.
And because of this announcement, which leads into another announcement, and that is that EA basically doesn't have sole ownership over the Star Wars IP anymore, and that Ubisoft is making a open world Star Wars game as well, which I am perfectly fine with, because
I'm not saying I mean, I guess it's better them than EA, I guess. 'Cause
yes,
I guess so.
Ubisoft did make, Assassin's Creed
Valhalla, yeah,
Odyssey.
which
That-
buggy,
Only-
not nearly as bad as Cyberpunk, and not nearly as broken. So it'll be funny to see like a Jedi like throw a lightsaber, and maybe it just like causes like ragdoll.
As long as Ubisoft tones down the microtransactions. Huh?
I mean,
Remember that
they
shit?
did delay the transactions on Valhalla by like 2 months or something. So, thoughts on Age of Calamity? Has anybody played Age of Calamity yet?
No.
No.
Mhm.
Sorry, Pokegirl. I'm excited to play it when it comes. You do?
I didn't play it, but that's the one for Age of Calamity. That's the Hyrule Warriors, right?
Yeah, it's the prequel to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I'll probably wait till I guess if they come out with DLC.
I would probably wait until the Switch Pro comes out, because apparently it chugs real bad frame rate wise on base Switches. And like the frame rate has a lot of struggling moments. So otherwise, I've heard nothing but good things about it. But yeah, you don't got a Pro and it runs fine for me. Oh, weird. Maybe it's because I have the original, or some people I've heard have the original Switches before they update it, so maybe it for some reason doesn't run as nearly as well. I don't know. All I've heard is that it chugs. So I'm alright. Like it also like really heats up your Switch real bad when you're playing for long periods of time on undocked. But I've heard nothing but good things about it. So yes. Other than that, with the Lucasfilm stuff, yeah, I'm glad that we are getting no more EA games exclusively to Star Wars.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's
Fucking thank Christ. They squandered that 10-year deal so bad.
Yeah.
Wait, was the last good one they made was it like Fallen Order?
Fallen Order was basically the best one that they made.
Okay, well,
Because they made a mobile game and they did the Battlefront, and that's it.
well, both Battlefronts, I believe, and they're both shit. Well, they're not shit.
The first one was bad because it had no single player content. The second one had the controversy, and then eventually became better, but it's still riddled with microtransactions. Like not nearly as bad as it was, but it's still like it's really bad.
Exactly. But yeah, that's kind of sad. We got 10 years and only Fallen Order. Damn it.
Yeah, and Fallen Order, yeah, which hopefully maybe is the sequel, because apparently like the person from Lucasfilm's like, oh, we're still working with EA and stuff on a project, but like clearly they're like hinting like they probably don't like working with EA anymore because of what they did to the brand and stuff. But so hopefully we'll get a Fallen Order 2 at the very least. What were you gonna say, John?
No, that's it.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
All right. Some cool news. Deadpool 3 will be R-rated and set in the MCU, Kevin Feige confirms. So,
Yeah.
Cool.
yes.
For that eventual crossover, whenever that happens.
Yeah, this is current Deadpool 3 is currently not in the timeline for the movie so far. So it's probably going to be a way out, cuz I think
So is this basically confirming X-Men?
yes, which is why I think this basically means that
Sure.
like X-Men is going to be shown or introduced in the next like 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, or because I know they also got, I believe Marvel they also got the rights for Fantastic Four now.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
That came with the Fox deal. Yes, that is correct.
So,
So,
I can't wait for them to do a good Fantastic Four move.
are they going to like recast all of the X-Men except Deadpool
That's
and
that.
like whoever was introduced in Deadpool 2 and 1?
Well, again, Ryan Reynolds has creative control over the movie and the prop and over the he's producing it as well. So I'm assuming at least Deadpool will stay the same, but it's up to Kevin Feige and Disney and Ryan. So I'm assuming they'll probably keep the people and recast the others, or
And,
maybe
like,
the new
I
ones.
don't know. Like, is the multiverse gonna spit out X-Men? Like, oh, a new Wolverine who's unfortunately not Hugh Jackman.
Oh man, yeah, it's weird. Whenever there is another Wolverine.
Yeah, because at the point that the X-Men gets introduced, we're gonna need like an entirely new Wolverine and Mr. Like, oh God, it's gonna be such a weird.
It's weird.
It's gonna be weird not seeing like Sir Patrick Stewart being Professor X and Ian McKellen not being Magneto.
Yeah, but he has been Magneto for a while. It's the unfortunate part. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
well, it's already weird because we already had the Scarlet Witch and what's it? Quicksilver, who are his children.
I wonder if they bring back Quicksilver in the WandaVision somewhere. Like, not bring him back, but like.
We'll talk about that when we watch it.
I
Because
don't know.
again, we'll talk about that when we watch it. Because who knows? Again,
I don't know.
it's weird, and I don't know what this means for casting wise. Since again, the movie is probably not going to come out for like 5 or 6 years at this point. And if it does show up earlier, it's probably going to be like they'll push movies forward so that it makes more sense. Like, I don't know, like if it comes out like after Doctor Strange comes out, it'll probably make a lot more sense. Because Doctor Strange has to be the way that the X-Men get introduced and the Fantastic Four get introduced into
I
this.
have no idea. It's gonna go crazy.
Yep, it's fucking nuts.
So yeah, Deadpool 3.
Rated
Glad it's
R.
R-rated.
MCU movie. First MCU R-rated film.
Disney.
Yep.
Disney and rated R films, they don't go together.
Nope.
But it's Deadpool, so it makes sense, right?
Means
Yeah.
that means if we get a Deadpool 4, I hope Spider-Man gets to show up in it.
Please.
Because
Oh, yeah.
there's also like rumors like with this Deadpool 3 movie that Venom 2, which got delayed, is might have Tom Holland show up at some point, and that's why they got delayed and it's being pushed in since it's part of the
I don't know
Sonyverse.
how that's gonna work with this MCU, because I know Venom in this case in the Sony universe never met with Peter Parker.
Again, if it takes place, if that movie comes out after Doctor Strange, that will explain it.
With Venom, Let There Be Carnage, that one?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Tom Holland's gonna be in that one though. Maybe the next one?
Supposedly
I don't
there
know.
were rumors that he was on set for where like in the area where they were filming. So who knows?
They're like, hey man, Tom,
Where
there
he's
he is.
filming like 3 films right now, man.
Films, my dude.
Yeah.
Hey Tom, can you get on here real quick? You just gotta walk over there. Oh, okay, cool. That's our cameo. All right, we're done, guys.
Basically,
He's seriously filming for so many things right now.
Yeah.
I know, right?
good
That
for him
guy's-
though, man. He's
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's
The
just
good-
wow.
good kid, fucking talented as all hell.
Yes. And he's English, guys. He's not American. He just does a really good American accent.
Why
It's
can't?
crazy.
Why is Spider-Man being played by 2 British people in a row? What the fuck, man?
That's so weird because we apparently Americans suck.
Yeah, I guess.
Apparently.
I mean, I guess we got Yuri Lowenthal playing him. So... No, damn it, he's Canadian. Fuck.
Is he Canadian?
Yeah.
He's American.
Yuri Lowenthal?
I'm looking him up.
Pretty sure he's Canadian.
No, I meant Tobey Maguire. Is he American?
Oh, Tobey Maguire? I'm
Yes.
pretty sure he
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was best friends with Leonardo DiCaprio as a child.
Mm.
So, anyway.
Gonna put some dirt in our eyes.
Bethesda announced that Machine Games, known for Wolfenstein, the new Wolfenstein games, is working on an official Indiana Jones game. So now we get to see Indiana Jones punch a Nazi.
Yay.
And it,
Oh, there's gonna be a Wolfenstein Indiana Jones crossover. Let's go.
dude,
Do it.
I don't know.
He rips off a Nazi's head.
Yeah, I mean, basically in Indiana Jones, the Nazi's head or face melts off, so
Yes,
it works.
give me that. Give me.
Give me
I don't know. For me personally, I don't know. I don't follow Indiana Jones a lot.
Yeah, I'm not a big Indiana Jones guy either.
Everyone's gonna say, "Oh my God, it's an Uncharted ripoff," but I'm like, shut
My
up.
God, I'm gonna tell those
God,
people to
wasn't
shut the
Uncharted-
fuck up.
Isn't Uncharted Indiana ripoff?
Yes,
Basically,
that's
basically.
that's why it's so stupid.
Oh my God, it's just like Uncharted, but
Gotta be.
Uncharted's like Indiana Jones.
Is
It's like
you.
Lara Croft, but
Uncharted is a Lara Croft ripoff, which is a fucking Indiana
Ripoff.
Jones ripoff.
it all comes together. Full circle, guys.
Yep.
Oh,
Seriously.
boy.
So
Okay.
I gotta play the Wolfenstein game. I've only played funny enough, I played with my friend Mathana the
Youngblood,
Youngblood.
Or
It's
the-
been fun.
which I've heard mixed things about.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about it. I definitely feel like it definitely feels better with two people. I can't imagine.
Oh,
playing a
yeah.
game like-
That's what I've
Yeah.
heard.
That's probably why I think if you play single player, it's probably not gonna have as much fun.
It's not as much
Sure
fun.
it
Yeah.
will. Yeah,
But
so.
the first Wolfenstein remake was really good, and the
Yeah,
second
I
one
haven't-
is really good, is what I've heard. So
I'll probably end up streaming those at one point, maybe. We'll see. Because I have them on my computer. I can run it now. So.
nice.
Computer
yeah.
Master, right, Charles? Master Race? Master Race?
Yes.
Mhm.
As I play Yakuza at this moment.
Yeah, and full 60 FPS.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. Good. Good.
All right. So we also have this story, which is not really. This was a part one of
Oh, part one. Okay.
a part one of the CDPR story that happened in the last 2 weeks. So CDPR reveals a roadmap for Cyberpunk 2077, and basically they say that the first big patch is going to happen in like the spring, the second patch is going to happen in the summer, and then they'll free DLC sprinkled in between that, and that it should be completely fixed by the end of the year, early 2022. Cool, great. Glad that you're basically telling us that the game needed another year for development. Great, cool.
Yeah, they waited that 20. They really should have waited. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
where's my
waited.
next gen console update? It needed to be.
Oh yeah,
Yesterday.
your next gen console version won't be until 2022 as well. So
That's so
I feel
stupid.
so-
Why would they put that like after the DLC? Like,
because
come on.
okay, so we'll once we get to the second part, it'll make a lot more sense because they have.
This is so dumb.
So
bad.
yes, yeah, just feel bad for the devs because they're working very hard on a game that should have been in development
guess-
still.
Well, I wouldn't say dumb, but I guess it's nice to, I know they had to go back to do the DLC anyways, but it does suck that now they have to go
They had-
work.
They had to fix the game and then add more stuff and possibly fix the game again with the new stuff added.
Oh yeah.
You want to jump to the second CDPR?
No, let's just let CDPR rest a bit, and then we'll really dig into them once we get to the
Okay.
next news. So this was a rumor. I think Chris Evans completely himself deconfirmed this, but apparently Chris Evans was in talks to the MCU to return to it, and then he tweeted underneath it, he's like, "Lol, this is news to me."
Okay.
So that would have been cool. I don't know how they would have done it, but anyway,
I don't know.
it would have
They
been
ended
interesting.
His arc. His
Yeah,
arc is
weird.
over.
He didn't need to
Yeah.
come back, and he was already done with Marvel because he wanted to do his
Yeah.
own, make his own movies and stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have him back, but I honestly it'd be fine
Nah.
if he. No, there's really nothing you can do with him unless you go flashback at this point now. It's really only it.
We can
Imagine.
just see him having a happy life with Peggy, and that's it.
That's exactly. It's because, like I said, that's the only thing you really could do. There's really no point of. Even if you flashback, like there's really no point of. I mean, I guess.
Unless
I would
unless there's like time shenanigans and we get to do the Hydra Captain America thing storyline, but I don't think that's gonna be happening.
Maybe
So,
in the
I
what
love
if scenario.
it was so cool when I saw him. He said "Hail Hydra" when he. It's like they did it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Because I mean, that was basically the reference to
Yeah,
the comic.
that was
So.
basically the reference.
Yeah.
Because again, that comic was quite infamous for making Captain America Nazi sympathizer drone even though his creators were very much anti-Nazi.
Yeah.
With what's his name, the creator. What is it? It's Captain America creator. Because I remember his son talking about it. Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby had a bunch of white supremacists come to the Marvel Studios office asking for him, and they wanted to like rip him apart and tear him apart. Like, they wanted to rip him a new one, and he told he literally told the front desk, "Okay, I'll be down there in a minute." And he came like running down, ready to punch some Nazis in the face, and they all ran away. So. Jack Kirby says also was the lead writer for the first issue of Captain America, where he punches Hitler in the face. So I'm pretty sure you can trust the fact that Jack Kirby and Captain America should not like Nazis.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So glad it sucks that he deconfirmed it. I don't know how they were, but it was a cool little thing for like a day.
Yeah.
Time to get sad even more. Ava 3.0 plus 1.0 gets delayed again because of COVID. I don't remember if they specified a date, but it was supposed to come out at the end of the month, and according to the calendar, it is almost the end of the month, and I think they pushed it to February or March. And
So far away. I thought it would be like. I thought it was like way farther. Oh well.
Let me see, just to double check.
I haven't watched the rebuild. I think I watched the first rebuild, and that's it.
Which is basically just like the first rebuild is basically a remake, a reboot of the like first 8 episodes of the show.
Yeah, I think they fought the Diamond. Was that the one?
Yeah, it ends with Ramiel. Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the only one I watched. How different is, or how different are the rebuilds? The anime?
2.0 continues up until Kaoru, and then it changes, and then 3.0 is a completely different story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3.0 literally has the it's like post Third Impact.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the rebuilds have like a weird meta narrative about like the anime industry and about how like Evangelion has to the anime industry and like to most of its fans has lost the meaning that the director was trying to emphasize. And there's really good like well done like videos about like how the rebuilds are basically a meta narrative about like escapism and how like bad, like how like not how bad it is, but like how like wanting to escape is fine, but like drowning in escapism and like not like appreciating characters for what they are and projecting your version of people. It's really good. People really didn't like 3.0, but with the trailer for 3.0 plus 1.0, people are getting excited because it's like hinting at like manga influences and whatnot.
Okay.
So
because there's some characters that I've never even seen before, I'm like, who's that? Who's that pilot? Okay.
yeah, so there's like a bunch of characters that they introduced into the rebuild, and we don't really know why they're there still, or who they are, or what they're there. It's so let me just one sec.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, so I was like kind of confused about those new characters. That's all. And like, why are they shooting the Eiffel Tower or something? I don't know.
That is very interesting.
What, the imagery?
No, like they're like throwing the Eiffel Tower. I'm like, what? Okay.
Was that in the new trailer, or was that just in one of the movies?
I think I saw a trailer. It wasn't the newest. I don't know if it was like the newest one, but like one of the 3.0 and 1.0 maybe.
It's possible. There's
the Eiffel Tower being thrown. I'm like, I'm sorry, Eiffel. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
I mean, Third Impact happened. Shit's fucked. Why not use the Eiffel Tower as a weapon against the Angels?
Okay.
We should watch those movies. They're really done. And the 3.0 and 1.0 is like fully done. They just delayed it because of COVID, because
Oh, okay.
they want it to be in theaters, but Japan had to go on lockdown again, I think, and so they're probably waiting until that's probably up before they release it. And yeah, so it's kind of sad, but it's better to protect people than make money on off a movie.
Yeah. Who would ever want to do that?
Christopher Nolan, apparently.
Yep.
Anyway, so this is a little bit interesting. Supposedly, there are rumors that Gen 4 Pokemon remakes are likely coming out this year on Switch.
Ooh, nice. Cool.
So this is based on some data mining, if I remember correctly. That got leaked from No. So somebody found that the domain for diamondpearl.pokemon.com was enabled, and that's just showing a 404, but it would probably be in line with the fact that Pokemon's 25th anniversary is this year.
Okay.
Amongst other things, let me just read the article. Details about the remake itself are scarce at the time of the writing. The only details they do have to go off is that it'll be a, quote, different style of remake compared to 2018's Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and that it will keep the, quote, classic Pokemon style. So it might be more a line of, like, Pokemon Sword and Shield, I guess, maybe? Or, like, Pokemon X and Y, where it's like a 3D Pokemon, but including the same game, or maybe it's just a literal like pixelated Pokemon game that's just high res for the Switch. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. And there's not really much to go off of, but it's just a rumor that like was big and speculated around the time. Supposedly it's going to be revealed sometime next month. But again, it's Nintendo, so who fucking knows if they could literally release the trailer like 6 months from now. Oh, and apparently the domain for the website got like taken down like a couple hours later. So it's very possible that maybe it's pretty blatant that it might be that there might be something about Diamond and Pearl.
Ooh.
Who knows? I never played Diamond and Pearl. I stopped after Ruby and Sapphire, and I didn't get.
It was the one I stopped. It was the one I finished. When I stopped after.
I just played red, blue, yellow. Technically, actually, yellow was my first game.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did gold, skipped Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, and
Really?
Yeah. And then I came back. I was like, oh, I got a DS. Okay, I might as well play a Pokemon game. And I got Diamond and Pearl. And I'm like, okay, I'm kind of done with this. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, it's no worries. Like, I literally played basically the same, except instead of skipping at Ruby and Sapphire, I played through Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold and Silver, Crystal, Ruby and Sapphire, and Emerald, and then I skipped everything up until X and Y. I
also got Let's Go Pikachu. I mean, actually, I got Eevee, but I didn't play much of that.
And then I got back into X and Y, and then I bought Let's Go Pikachu, and then I bought Pokemon Sword, and that's where I've been. And boy, howdy, do I! Those games are they're fine. I think we talked about this in a call back when the games trilogy came out, but Sword and Shield
I bought Let's Go Eevee, and then I saw Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I'm like, I like the gameplay, how it looks, but then when it released, I looked at all the Pokemon. I'm like, I don't like these designs.
Yeah, there's a lot of like not great designs. I think there's like maybe a handful that I like of the new designs.
I mean, like the starters are okay. I just don't like the designs of the other ones.
Corviknight's probably my favorite, next to the doggos, the legendary doggos.
The legendary doggos. Corviknight, the Corgi. I like that
Yes,
one.
the Corgi's the best.
And
It's good.
what was
with
the
good
other one
sense.
that I just thought of? Oh, Wooloo. The
Wooloo.
sheep. I like that.
Wooloo.
One.
Wooloo, that's a good one. Yeah, I don't like
But-
the actual like the true legendary that's in this game. It's that you're given. It looks
True legendary.
yeah, the one that's at the end of the Sword and Shield game.
Oh, I feel like I've seen it. It just when I saw it, I'm like, what
It's
the fuck is
it's
this?
such an awful design. I like it like all the Pokemon legendaries before it are like 100 times better than it. Ugh, it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Wooloo.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Cool. No, yeah, I usually base it off of the Pokemon designs for all of them, and I was like, oh, then I should totally get it and see what's going on.
Mhm.
But I'm like,
Oh, the ice cream
yeah.
one, I guess, is cool.
the ice cream.
The ice cream one.
Yeah, or the one that had like it based on what type of berry or food you give it changes the color, and it has like 20 different variations of its color schemes because of it,
20 different flavors.
and it has like slightly different aesthetics with its visuals. I think that's cool.
I mean, maybe I'll give a shit more if New York, what was it called? Naive Post, gives me a voice acting gig and does Pokemon. I'm like, sure, why not?
Yeah, I would love to be in the Pokemon anime. Honestly, that's one of
Yeah.
my dream roles is to be with
I don't know if
Ash and
Yeah.
Co.
yeah,
Or be a Pokemon.
I don't know if Naive Post still does Pokemon, but
Mm. And to go along with the Pokemon news, Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap got released. Release date revealed. That is, I believe, either next month or March.
Now that I'm actually
April 30th.
April
April 30th.
April
And
30th.
it looks fantastic.
I'm
Also,
actually excited for this one.
I don't know if you noticed in the trailer, but the professor is actually Snap.
Is it actually Snap, or did
Yep.
they actually confirm that?
If you look at him, he looks like an older Snap.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
What do they call him in this one?
the Professor Snap.
Is that what they call him?
No, I forget what the
don't know.
name is. I'm trying.
Is that what they call him?
Snap Professor. Mainly because I didn't have a N64 growing up, so
Professor Mirror, that's what they
seeing-
call him.
Professor what?
Mirror.
Professor
Mirror.
Mirror. Ugh, boring.
Oh, that makes sense actually.
He just looks
That
like
does make
Snap.
sense
Same.
because there
Yeah.
are
Oh,
It's
because
better.
there are mirrors in the in the.
Well, you have a whole.
Really?
What the hell? He's a tree motif with the other professors. He's not a real professor.
Professor Bonsai, that's who he is now.
Professor Bonsai. That sounds cool.
God, this game looks so gorgeous.
Yeah, like I said, I'll probably wait till. It drops a little bit in price on it because I feel like I don't know, I like it, but it's like I know it's like a full price game. I don't think I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
The only real
I'm excited.
full price game I'm looking forward to right now is Monster Hunter Rise, and I'm buying that on day one because I want my fucking hunting horn. I want to do flips and trips and bash monsters with my sick music.
Yeah, I'm only excited because I didn't get to play it on the N64 because
Aw.
I didn't have the console. So
Aw.
Fair enough.
I see it in Blockbuster all the time growing up. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, that looks so cool.
That was
And I'm
also the Blockbuster had the deal with the Pokemon company where you can take your game to Blockbuster and you can print out the pictures that you kept on the file.
Oh, that's amazing.
But that's really cute.
Hmm
Cute.
Yeah. So
We'd have to
I
drive all
didn't
the
do-
way to the last Blockbuster to try and do that with this new one.
That'd be fun.
That'd be cool.
That would be
that'd
sick.
fun. That'd be a pretty sick thing. That's really cute.
Hmm So yeah, I look forward to that game.
Sick. Now give me Pokemon Coliseum again, and that'll be great. I don't even want a remake. I just want to just play on the Switch. That's really all I want to do. That's really what
Just
I want to do.
emulate it. Yeah, same here. I still have my
Like-
I still have my original copies of Stadium 1 and
Like-
2.
I would just love just to be able to play it on the Switch and like just that. Like even if they like it would be great to have a remake, but honestly, I'm fine.
You know what's more fucked about those games?
But
those games have more animations and custom animations for the Pokemon that are in it than the Pokemon Sword and Shield have for their
Goddamn.
Pokemon.
Wow.
Ah,
God damn.
fuck.
Oof.
Get
Big
dunked
oof.
on. So, who likes Disneyland?
I like Disneyland.
I-
You like
It's
Disneyland?
20 years since I've been there.
I haven't been to Disneyland ever. I always have a sad story. My poor mom would say like, we'll go to Disneyland one day, and then I realized as a kid the reason why she couldn't do it is because she was a single mom and had to take care of 2 kids.
Clearly,
That's so-
clearly
that's-
your mom didn't love you enough. That's what I'm getting
What
from.
Damn.
And now she can never love you enough ever because Disneyland is axing its annual pass as of
Oh.
this month.
Wow. Really?
Well, that even makes it even worse.
That
Yep.
does
Dare
make
you,
it
Shane.
worse. How dare you, Shane? What the
I'm
fuck?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
But now the people whose entire personalities revolve around Disneyland will have to find something else besides Disneyland. Oh, fuck.
You
Shit.
mean like living normal lives now?
Yeah, and not like visiting Disneyland every day for a fucking churro or something.
Jesus.
But yeah,
That's like that was my high school friend.
that is
He
a
always goes to Disney World, and I'm like, "Are you serious? You have money?"
like
You have money? Where's my money?
like a lot of my like high school friends and like a couple of my friends were big Disney nerds, and they had annual passes, and that pass cost like $1,000 every year or something. But because of the COVID, they basically forced them to axe it, and yeah,
Wait, so it's not coming back ever? Damn.
No.
Even after COVID's over?
nope, they're axing it completely.
I'm sure they'll do some weird thing to replace it with like the watches or something. I don't know what they do.
I
They
don't
have
know.
Watches or some weird stuff.
They'll
Yeah, I
probably
don't know much about it.
they'll probably like reduce the price. They might reduce prices for like park hopping, I guess maybe. But
I
honestly,
don't know the logistics
Disney
of it.
reducing prices, Shane. Don't you understand? Disney actually likes money, unlike Nintendo.
yeah, that's fair enough. I was wrong, John.
Yeah,
Don't
I've
you
been to
like-
Disneyland once
I
and
would- you know-
Disney World twice, and that's
No.
it.
That's
I
all
haven't
you
been to
really
any of
need
those.
to. That's you only need to go to.
I want. If I make enough money one day, I definitely want to take my mom one day. She's just like, take that. I finally got you Disney World. Take that, mom. All those years you kept saying we wouldn't go. To be fair though, my poor mom, man. Every Saturday I think about it. It's like, damn, man. My mom like kept saying, like, man, I just realized the reason why she couldn't is because she was working her ass off. Oh man, I feel so bad now.
Yeah. Not-
Listen, my mom would not appreciate a trip to Disney World or Disneyland. She
Really?
does not. She does not like the busyness and like
Fair
screaming children or anything like that. I
enough.
cannot understand it.
I understand it, but yeah, my mom, because my mom's a sucker for like Mickey and Minnie Mouse, you know, the old Disney
Mhm.
ones, you know.
Also, she's probably like, fuck these corporations.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's
You know,
fair.
you know when the best time to go to Disneyland is, like the best like time period, like the day.
Never. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean
Spring
that
or winter.
it's yeah, it's the summer or winter, but it's specifically like right as they open,
Yeah.
because you're
Like,
there.
you
There's like
never go to.
there's like a good hour to like 2 hours where there's nobody in the park. Because I back in middle school, my band class got a trip to Disneyland, and we left at like 7 a.m. in the morning, and we got there at like 9, and the
What time?
park 7 a.m. in the
Sorry.
morning, and we got there at like
No,
9 a.m.
sorry.
10 a.m. in the
Like, which season?
uh
What time of the year?
like January probably.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay, I'll be sure next time. You
So
know,
I
'cause I
remember-
do have a family of my own.
If you ever do, let me know, because
yeah, that sounds like off season. Well, technically, it's Disneyland is year round, so but like there are like busy seasons.
oh yeah,
January, you just got done with Christmas and New Year's, so yeah.
and the Christmas stuff is gone.
Yeah.
So
How dare they?
never do it around any major holidays like Christmas and Halloween.
I think people said
Yeah.
it's usually good to go around September, right? September or like
Early September, late August is usually the best because
Well,
you're not
yeah.
you're not in the Halloween period of the holidays where they change everything to be more Halloween Town and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
The
That's
other
the best Halloween and Christmas movie all around. Woohoo!
yes.
Yeah,
The other
like,
time
seriously,
is it's like
go.
spring, I would say, but like late spring, early summer, before the
Never
heat
go-
kicks in.
Never go during the summer, please don't.
Yeah, no, never go during the summer. It's absolutely awful. The
I was
heat.
gonna say, like, wait a minute, January wouldn't be too cold. Wait, it's in Florida.
Yeah, it's either Florida or California. Come on.
Disney World is in Florida. Disneyland is in California, and
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
again, if you get there early enough, you won't really have to deal with the heat. And if you pray to the gods, just
Alright.
every single god, you'd hope that maybe it'll be like 70 degrees and it's like a comfortable
Yeah,
day.
pray to Mickey Mouse.
Pretty-
Yeah. Pray to the
Mickey
corporate
Mouse is you take your money.
Yeah. Pay fucking $15 for like a single entree.
Yeah, don't you appreciate that? Mickey Mouse himself went into that fucking kitchen to make that for you. Damn it.
Yeah. Basically, you
I
when
slaved over a hot fucking stove for that.
basically, if you expect to go to Disneyland, like besides paying for the ticket, like expect to have at least $200 to $300 on hand,
Oh jeez, goddamn,
Yeah.
fuck, yeah.
because it gets pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So you've told me. Man,
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like tickets,
Fucking rough, bro.
tickets when I went like 2 years ago are like almost $200 for a person.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So not great. And now that the annual pass is gone, people will have to develop personalities, so that's good too.
I have to develop a personality.
And maybe it'll cut down on the gang violence that happens in Disneyland too.
Really? There's gang violence at Disneyland?
Yeah, don't you know? Literally, people who don't have personalities that revolve around Disney literally create like motorcycle clubs.
What? Are you fucking serious?
You've never heard it? You never heard about this, John?
No, I've never heard of this.
I've never
Tell
heard
me.
about this either.
You've never heard about okay.
me.
So basically, the people that are like super fans basically will create like denim jackets, and they'll be part of
Really?
basically like Facebook groups that are dedicated to that, and they'll basically create motorcycle clubs. And there's one specific club that I think got finally taken care of, where they would actively, if they saw you with like a different like patch of one of the other Disney groups, they would actively like harass you and like try to get you to leave the premises because they believe they were the only ones that were allowed to be the club experience on Disneyland. And I think Disney actively
Jesus.
like ban like they took away the annual passes for all the like major members of that group. And there were some like scuffles and
Bad.
stuff. So yeah. Like when I joke about
Jesus
like
Christ.
people like having Disney being their personality, like that's the worst case that it happens.
Yo, I've never heard of that. I mean, like, I never heard. Well, obviously, like, I don't know much about like Disney super culture. I just know like usual stuff.
It's
same.
it's
Fuck, man, I'm fucking
pretty
terrified.
great. Like
I
also
didn't
like
know about that.
the joke I made about like a person coming to Disneyland for a churro is not a joke. People will do that with the annual passes, or they did. They'll literally go to Disneyland for like the day and like buy the snacks and just hang out. And that's what they do, and they do that like 3 times a week.
Oh my god,
That-
that's a lot of money.
Well, I mean, you if you get the annual pass, you can basically go every 350 days of the year. So if you go to Disneyland at least 4 or 5 times, you basically get your money's worth.
Oh, okay.
Because like I said, it's like $1,000. It's like $4,000 for like a family
I'll
of
be right
4. No problem.
That's $1,000 churro you're scarfing down.
Yeah, basically. Plus whatever you actually have to pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't heard anything like that in like Florida Disney World, so I'm like biker gangs.
No, California, because California is the original one. It's the crazier
Yeah.
shit. You
Okay.
with Florida, you just have the Florida crazy people. So
Well, yeah,
There's that.
yeah,
there's that. But like, they're usually far away from Disney World. Well, I don't know.
they're Florida, so they're all gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Except for our friends who live there. I wish you the best of luck living there in that
Yeah.
that crazy
Best of luck, my dude.
crazy state. But yeah. So continuing on with Disney news, Ethan Hawke has been confirmed as Moon Knight villain.
Oh my gosh.
Is Ethan Hawke going to play Dracula? This would be exciting news. I don't actually know the Moon Knight comic, so I actually don't know who like he could be in this.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Ethan Hawke's a good actor, if I remember correctly, unless I'm thinking of another Ethan. Yeah, no. Yeah, because he's like the Kevin Bacon lookalike. I said Poet Society. But yeah, he says he won't be. Wait, what? I just looked up Ethan Hawke, and apparently he explained why he doesn't bother selling out anymore. I don't know, Ethan. Does selling out to Disney count as a role? But it's cool. Again, I don't
know much about Moon Knight, so
except that he's crazy Batman. That's about it.
yeah.
So that's cool. I'm assuming that show, if WandaVision is anything to go by, all the TV shows for the MCU are going to be fucking fantastic in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we touched upon it a little bit earlier. But CD Projekt Red was just as bad as we thought it was, according to a Bloomberg report by Jason Schreier, who interviewed 20 anonymous former and current employees at the studio. Shit's fucked, man. This article, he writes about like how get out of here. The chief executive officer Marcin Iwinski made a public announcement about the disastrous rollout of the game like 20 like a day after the Polish government told the company that they're going to be keeping an eye on the fixing of the game, otherwise they'll penalize them with taking a percentage of their taking a fine that is a percentage of their yearly gross earnings from last year if they do not meet certain deadlines. And he basically threw the QA department under the bus by basically saying that the QA team didn't find the bugs that were found in copy.
That's a bunch of bull.
Yeah, it's fucking it's a big lie. That he basically said that the QA team didn't find the same bugs that were released in release copies, and that's bullshit because QA departments are known for always finding bugs and shit and being ignored. All the employees that were in here say that it just was management. Management was big at fault. They would be it's all honestly all management's fault because they. I don't know if you ever heard of this phrase of BioWare magic, of like the idea of like
I have heard of it, yes.
Of like crunching a game and till it comes out and it'll turn out just fine, when in fact what that actually means is creative burnout and losing employees with that. That's why BioWare has basically lost all of its like good talent is because it would crunch, drain all the talent of their like creative energy, and they would leave the company as soon as the project got out. And you do that
so toxic.
You do that over years and years and over projects and projects. And the reason why the game looked cool 4 years ago but is a piece of shit now is because the people who made the demo or the fake trailer are gone, and the people who are here are not that they're not as good, but like that they're clearly not the same people that were behind the project 4 or 5 years ago, and they are getting crunched and they're excited. And yeah, so basically there's like stuff talking about how like The Witcher 3 is basically the reason why CDPR believed, because they basically said, well, we made The Witcher 3, We can
Yeah.
clearly make Cyberpunk 2077 and it'll be fine. It's
Oh,
just
that was a lie.
yeah.
Yeah.
The 2018 demo was a lie. He says that the disk bandwidth of old gen consoles is what it is, which constantly challenged us. But the game was announced on old gen consoles before even the new consoles came out. Like
Yeah.
it's just there's so many lies within that video, and
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
Shame on
Put
you,
this,
CD Project Red. Shame
management,
on you.
yeah, on the CEO and management, not the developers. Again,
Jeez. Wow.
like one member of the team compared the process to basically trying to drive a train while the tracks are being laid in front of you at the same time. You know
Oh my
that
God.
you know that Tom and Jerry like a video of Tom like Jerry laying the tracks as the train is coming like frantically. It's basically that, but with developing
Yeah.
a game, and again like apparently like hold on a sec.
Oh my gosh. No. I'm trying to think.
What a
like,
bunch of assholes.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's really bad, and I feel again like we said this so many times on like last couple podcasts, but and I'll probably stop talking about CDPR unless there's like some big
Yeah.
revelation or something. But
Yeah, Adrian Jakubiak, former audio programmer,
Mhm.
said one of his colleagues asked during a meeting how the company thought it would be able to pull off a technically more challenging project in the same time frame as The Witcher, and someone answered, "We'll figure it out along the way."
No.
And I'm like,
which is
"What?"
not what
And
you
they
want to be
thr-
hearing from management,
Yeah, and they thrived on that mentality.
because
But,
they made
like,
The Witcher 3, right?
because they made The Witcher 3. But like Jakubiak says, yeah, I knew it wasn't going to go well. Just didn't know how disastrous it was going to be. Oh my god.
Yep.
Like, it's not
It
good.
this entire game was a
Let's see
shit
what
show, and
Mm,
after this story came out, studio head Adam Badowski took to Twitter and basically said, "Well, you only you talked to 20 people who are stayed anonymous. The rest of the team like doesn't feel that way." And he's just like basically
because they want to keep their jobs.
whatism, like it's like
Oh well, yeah. Whataboutism?
whataboutism. And Adam, you're the studio head who took over as director. This is all your fault. You were the one who demanded overhauls of the gameplay and the story, and you had them basically reiterate the engine 4 times over the last like 6 years until they finally ended up with something. It's just fuck you, dude. Like,
Let's see.
and that was also about like the slice of gameplay that was showed at the E3, which was not real. It wasn't even it wasn't finalized gameplay at all. And then
Right.
like the what's his name, the CEO was like, "Oh no, it's like it's a work in progress. That's why we put it on there." It's like, fuck you, dude. It's not real.
Yeah. Even as the timeline looked increasingly realistic, management said delaying wasn't an option. Their goal was to release Cyberpunk before new consoles from Microsoft and Sony
Except
were even announced. That way they could launch the game on existing consoles. Okay, yeah. And then double dip. I don't know.
Mhm.
People bought the old console versions. Yeah. Some engineers realized that Cyberpunk was too complex of a game to run well on 7-year-old consoles.
Mhm.
With its city full of bustling crowds, there are no bustling crowds now. And management dismissed their concerns, citing their success in pulling off The Witcher. Oh my god.
Yeah. So and not only was because it also says like The Witcher 3 was made by roughly 240 people in house. Cyberpunk has credits showing that the game had well over 500 internal developers. But apparently they weren't accustomed to such a size. People who worked on the game said their teams often felt siloed and unorganized. Also, they had a weird like cultural thing because they also had people who were who were like in the United States and Europe and other parts of Europe who only spoke English and didn't speak Polish, and the Polish team, like the management said, like all meetings will be held in English so that way everybody can understand. But apparently the Polish people, the Polish developers, would just continue to speak in Polish during these meetings, and all the English speaking devs who were a part of this felt like almost like ostracized by this because of that. So it's just
It's bad.
it's bad.
Yeah.
Like-
They really need to rework
Everything.
their entire structure.
Yeah, they
Like,
need it.
everything.
Yeah. This game, it's ridiculous that they figured that they could double dip by releasing it, and instead of double dipping, they decided to just go for the holiday sales.